Hello and welcome to today's video. Let's go straight in and start with the Sol trade, which I mentioned on last Thursday's video, which I entered that day. And as you can see, it's reached target. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll know that I closed the trade yesterday. I will always tell you when I close trades, whether they've succeeded or not. It's very annoying when you get crypto pundits who just throw out trade ideas but never tell you when they close them. That's just not helpful. So if I don't have time to make a video, I will at least put something out on Twitter. But yes, we reached target yesterday, then fell back before I sold a bit. I didn't sell all of it because Sol is a coin that I have great faith in. I think it's going to end up being my favourite coin of this cycle. And it's rebounded strongly and gone through the target. It's overperforming now. So that's the Sol trade. Of course, whether you sell and when you sell is entirely up to you. It's your responsibility. Now, it's an uncertain time for Bitcoin at the moment. As you probably noticed, it's down, it keeps going down, it doesn't really know what it's doing. But there are trades to be had. There are still trades, especially if you're trading from Bitcoin to altcoins, as I do. There are ways to increase your Bitcoin still, even when it's falling. So, for example, there's the Stellar trade, which I closed yesterday. Again, a great squeeze, got in there, performed fantastically well, straight up to target. Sold it yesterday. Now, okay, I didn't mention this on the video, it was too early for that. I got in too early for that. But it's just an example of how you can still make these trades. But I must admit, I haven't actually found any new trades for a few days. But I do like to give you some positive ideas. So here's an IOTA trade, which I've been in for a while. I got in here, I thought it was going to break long here. In fact, it then carried on squeezing and broke long a couple of days ago. But it's gone up through the first intermediate target and fallen back to it. So now it's not a bad moment to get in. It's now at 42.26 and the target is 51.23, so that's a good sort of 18% rise. If I was looking at this trade now and I hadn't already got in, I'd be getting into this trade. Now, that's not financial advice, this is just for entertainment, but I think it's worth, it's worth considering. And another idea at the moment is on silver. Now, yes, this isn't crypto, so it's going somewhere else. It's a longer term trade, but while Bitcoin's sorting itself out, you can see that silver is now at $28 and it also has a good setup of over $34. So if you're dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin, you might want to consider dollar cost averaging into silver to give you a bit of, portfolio increase in fiat terms while Bitcoin is in the doldrums. It just helps psychologically. Or if you're just totally into crypto, if you think silver's a bit too old-fashioned, you could go half and half, or you can ignore this completely. Totally up to you. Now, if you're wondering how I draw these squeezes and these targets, which are time-limited targets, if you go through the right-hand end, that's a timeout. If you reach the top, the trade has succeeded. It's a good moment to sell either all of it or part of it. If the trade falls at the bottom, it's failed, and it's good to sell there to minimise your losses. But I learnt this from someone called Crypto Sniper. There's a link to his channel in the show notes. I don't get paid anything for that link. I'm not monetising the channel. But if you're interested in learning this method, I would suggest watching his videos, doing his course, and learning it that way. So I hope that was useful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.